You've chosen to speak out for the first time. Why have you decided to talk now?
Right, what happened was, Heather wanted to leave home, see, and she'd been knocking about with this girl with a red mini, some mini skirt, not a mini car. And we were pretty sure she was a lesbian, like. So me and Rose said, hang on a sec, you better think about this girl, you know, give it a night at least. So next morning come up and she looked real rough. She'd been crying, and so Rose says, let her go. She said, I'll go to the bank and draw out £600. She can have that and go. So Rose goes off, and I'm left in the hall with Heather in a suitcase, and she's got her hands on her hips, you know, the big lady like. And I say, how about you get a flat up the road? You can have girlfriends up there. And she said, if you don't let me fucking go, I'll give all the kids acid. That's LSD, like. And they'll jump off the church roof and kill themselves. And I say, well, that ain't very nice, girl. You're threatening to do that to your own brother and sisters. And she's got this smile on her face, like sort of smirk, like, try me and I'll do it. So I just lunged at her like that, and then I grabbed her by the throat like that, and I held her there for, I don't know how long, but it was quick, you know, it was real quick, because it's surprising how long you can hold someone by the throat until they, but I can't even remember to that extent what happened next, but the next minute she's gone blue. And I'm looking at her from head to foot, and, you know, what the heck's gone wrong? So I put her on the floor, and I'm blowing in her mouth, I'm pumping her chest, and she's getting bluer. And I didn't know what to do. I mean, I hadn't meant to hurt her.
Was that his appeal then? Was that what you... Because you were perceived by the public as being the party prince.
And Rose is due back any minute. I'm thinking, geez, I've got to do something, and I was scared. So I was going to put her in the Wendy house, and then I thought I'd put her in the dustbin, but I couldn't get her in there. So I get this ice saw, you know, with the two prongs at the top and the serrated edges that you use them for cutting blocks of ice, and I cut her legs off, and I mean, that was unbearable. You know, I can still hear that in my sleep. And I cut her head off, and I close her eyes first, because well, you're not going to take a sword to your own daughter when she's sat there looking at you, are you? And then she fit neatly in the bin, so I pushed it down to the end of the garden, behind the Wendy house, and then I take her suitcase of clothes and I stuck it out behind the vets on St Michael's Square where everyone chucks their rubbish, and then I got Heather from behind the Wendy house and buried her. And I've been meaning to come down here and get all this sorted out before, but I never got round to it.
This interview has been exceptionally rare. You might not speak on this subject again. Is there anything you feel has been left unsaid that you would like to say now?
No, I don't think so. I think you've probably dragged out most of what is required, and I'm truly grateful for the opportunity that you've given me to be able to discuss this with you.
Your Royal Highness, thank you.
Thank you very much indeed.